and welcome to today's episode of Jim's Raw Cooking. Today we will be making broccoli and Stilton, tasty Stilton, soup. Alright, so what I'm going to start off with is not the Stilton, it's the vegetables. So I'm going to start off with 2 medium onions. Actually no, 1 onion's small, so it doesn't really matter too much. 2 onions. I'm going to finely slice them. I'm going to get a bowl to put this in. There you go, that's the onions done. Alright, so they're going to go in there. A bit. Yeah, get in. Thank you. Alright, so that's the onions. Now what we're going to do is we're going to peel the potatoes. So it's, again, oh no, I missed an onion. Okay, I'll go back to it. So, 2 potatoes. Aim for 2 medium potatoes. Alright. I'll run through the rest of the ingredients while we're here. So, we're going to need, I think it's about, how much Stilton? It's going to be about 280 grams of Stilton, I think. About that. And then, for the amount that I'm doing, I'm going to have 2 broccoli heads, 2 onions, 2 potatoes, some olive oil, about 20 grams of butter, and that's vegetable stock is what we're adding, and then your seasoning stuff as well. Don't forget the small potato. Alright. This one's a little bit green, but it should be alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this one manually, which I haven't done before. I've made the broccoli and Stilton soup in the soup maker before, which is very easy. But I was going to make it manually today. I am still going to use the soup maker to blend it though, because it's actually a very good blender as well as a soup maker. So that should be useful. Makes it a bit smoother than if I was to use the hand blender, which is very nice. Alright, so I'm also just going to chop this small onion, which I forgot about. There you go. Alright, that's the nails off. Come back. My onion is falling apart. Oh no. Let's reassemble the onion. Put those bits in there. Hoo-doo-doo. Alright, so we'll cut the second onion. Now, just kind of, again, chopping almost to the end. On one side, and then turning it round and chopping it the other way, like that. easier on larger onions, but it's fine on the small ones as well. There you go. Just trying to hold it together as long as possible. There you go. Oh, that's gone a bit. So we're actually making this for about 4 people, so I've actually doubled the ingredients from the recipe I'm using. Hopefully it should go alright still. I'm using a BBC Good Food recipe, so it should be fairly accessible. Get off, there you go. So just dicing up the potato to smallish pieces. There you go. I'm going to put that in another bowl. Lots of bowls today. Okay, so the second potato now. There you go. Bonk. Alright, so we're getting there, ever so slowly. So I'm not sure how I'm going to quite get it to work with enough soup for 4 people, but hopefully it should. I'll find something to carry it in. This is one that I've been requested to make by Rob. And hopefully I'll do alright. By the time this video is up, Rob's probably already eaten it. So Rob, if you've survived, then I haven't done too badly. Almost through the potatoes now. Really close, and we're done. There you go, that's potatoes. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get the broccoli. So what we're going to do for the broccoli is one, get a bowl, and we're going to cut each of the kind of little tree bits at the top off. I'm going to try and pull them out. We're just going to cut them off first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cut them into smaller pieces so that they'll actually cook reasonably. Alright. So what you can do is with this big bit that's left over, so if you have any rabbits, they really like to gnaw on it. So don't give them too much, only little bits at a time, but they do like them. So again, about 2 of the heads worth of broccoli. Like that. There you go, that's a lot of broccoli. Alright. So we're going to get another bowl because that's a hell of a lot of broccoli. Panic, run out of bowls. To chop that up into kind of smaller, more manageable pieces for the blender later. So this broccoli is actually going to go in quite late in the recipe, but it should be okay. Probably should have done the broccoli last because it gets everywhere, but hey ho. After this we've got the celery to do, which I probably forgot to mention earlier. Oh, I just realised there's a ball under that. Oh. Well, that could be for our celery then. So there's quite a few ingredients to this one. But nevertheless, we'll get there eventually. This is actually one of my favourite soups. I really like cheese, so it's one for me. Loads of broccoli. Alright, so we're going to start putting it back in. Oh. Okay, so we're getting there. That's alright, that's alright. Okay. Alright, so we've got our broccoli ready now. Pretty much. Alright. Panic too much stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything back a little bit and I'm going to scrape this board into my peelings bit. Please go in the bowl. Because it's kind of in the bowl. It's also everywhere else. So, one, get a bigger kitchen. Alright. And manage your space better than me. Come on. Alright. Okay, so what we've got left now is our celery. Unfortunately, this celery has like a bad bit in it, so I'm going to cut that out after I've done the ends. I'm going to cut it lengthways and then I'm going to cut that bit out. Right, where is it? That bit can go in there. The rest should be alright. So, I'm going to dice it into small pieces. And the same down the other side. Alright, okay, so that's going to go in this bowl. Bowl over here. Alright. Cut that lengthways again. And then we'll chop it. Alright, so that's pretty much all of our ingredients. Yes, we're going to have to weigh out the Stilton a little bit, but that's enough for now. I'm just going to check my recipe and see what we need to do next. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the hob, like so. I'm going to put my big pan on the heat. I'm going to start the heat. Whoa! Alright, here's James explodes the kitchen. Oh, maybe jump. Always hold the button down. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to put in approximately these 4 tablespoons of oil. So I'm using olive oil, but you can use rapeseed oil or whatever you want, so that's fine. I'm just going to let that heat up for a minute. Okay, so not too hot though, so we don't want to burn it. And we're going to put our onions in there. Okay, I'm just going to put my recipe over here. Yes. Alright, so the onions ready to go. Is that hot yet, do you think? Just gonna get there. Alright, so yeah, why not? There you go. And that's going to sizzle away nicely. I'm going to keep that going until it's soft. We'll put the balls over here. Okay. What we need to do is keep on stirring this round occasionally, just to make sure they don't burn. And what the recipe says is if they start to catch a little bit, then you should kind of dab a little bit of water on there. And that should stop them from burning. But while we're waiting for that to happen, we're going to weigh out our Stilton into this hole. Alright, and my scales are carefully hidden behind the recipe for the carrot and honey soup. Alright, so we're just going to take that off and we're going to turn it around. Multitasking here. I'll move you back a bit so. Wow, multitasking. Okay, so we need about, how much Stilton do we need? We need about 280 grams. Hopefully I have enough here. So big blocks of cheese. Try not to include the rind if you can. I don't like, okay. So this is going to be pretty much all of this cheese. Yeah, it's going to be all of the cheese. I'm just going to use a block because I don't have anywhere near enough. That should be fine. We're still going to get the flavour. I'm going to make this with 150 grams, but more is always better in terms of Stilton, so that's fine. Our onions are going well, they're not burning, and they're cooking nicely. Okay, so we've got our Stilton ready now. Turn the scales off, put it back over here. Alright, let me check the recipe. Alright, so we want to get our celery potato ready, and the knob of butter, about 20 grams of butter. So we'll get them all ready. Ready there. We can move things out of the way as they go along. Alright, so just going to give these onions a couple more minutes to go a little bit softer, and then we'll add our other ingredients. Alright. Okay, so that's going well. We're going to put our butter in now. I'm going to move you over here. There you go. Okay, so butter. Yeah, there you go. That's going to melt now. Hopefully that should go alright. We're going to put our celery and our potato in next. So here we go. There you go. And our potato as well. Oh, it's already starting to fill up. We've missed two bits. There you go. Alright. Okay, so we're going to do this for about 5 minutes, so I'm going to start the timer. Alright. I'm going to turn that low, and then I'm going to put a lid on it for about 5 minutes. Alright, I'll catch you after that. Alright, and it's been about 5 minutes, and the vegetables are cooking nicely. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. And my kettle has also just finished boiling. So, what we're going to do now, is after I've moved that spoon out of the way, is we're going to make our 2 litres of vegetable stock. So, if I just get my bouillon, we're going to need quite a lot. So, just grab a teaspoon. Alright, so we're going to need about that much, which is probably about 3 teaspoons. And I'm going to fail to put the lid back on. There you go. And then we're going to pour out as much water as we can from our kettle. I don't think it's going to quite make 2 litres, so we're going to have to top it up, but that should be fine. Yeah, we're going to have to top that up. How much have we got? We've got... okay. Just going to add about 300 millilitres to that. Alright, so that's a lot of stock. Okay, we're just going to stir it around a bit. That should be fine. That's good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get our stock. Going to put that in. All 2 litres of it. Ooh, that's filled it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chop in the broccoli. 1, 2, 3 tubs of broccoli. I'm just going to mush that down a bit and stir it around. Ooh, got a big vat of broccoli there. It's going to be nice. Alright. Okay, so the Stilton's only going to be cooked right at the end. Only just when it's finished, we're going to kind of stir it in. Alright, so we're going to leave that for about 15 to 20 minutes. Kind of just cooking on a medium heat. Alright, I'll see you after that. Bye! Alright, so it's been about 15 and a little bit minutes, and it's almost ready. So our broccoli is now soft. I say that, but it is. And so ready to put in the cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the heat, and then we're going to get our Stilton. We're also going to get a... And what we're going to do before we put the Stilton in is we're going to kill it. So we're going to break it up into really small pieces and crumble it up a bit. As finely as possible. While holding onto the bowl tightly, he says. Just into kind of lots of tasty little pieces which don't accidentally fall into my mouth. What a shame. Whoops. I don't eat it. I don't know what we're talking about. Cheese. There you go. So that's ready to go in now. So we're going to pop that in like so. Get in there. Get in, cheese. Alright, so as it's still warm, it's going to start melting, which is good. So we're just going to stir that around. Should ideally have more cheese than this, but it should be alright. Okay. So that's getting there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move back, and as you see I have prepared the soup maker. I'll get that over here onto my nice protecting mat, and then I'm going to plug in the soup maker. We're not actually going to use its soup making functions, but we are going to use the blending functions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, and what I'm going to do then is, now that that's kind of melted in nicely, still a little bit to go but it will melt while it's in there, is we're going to scoop it out, and then we're going to fill the soup maker up to the limit. I don't think it's going to take all of it in one go, but it should be alright. Oh, you can smell the cheese. So ladle by ladle, we just want to try and get a fairly even soup, and then we're going to blend it. the good thing about the soup maker is it actually blends things really smooth. You can do multiple passes on it if you want it smoother and smoother, which is great. Alright, so we're almost there. There you go, that's the limit. So we're going to put the lid on, like that. Push down, and then click on the blend and click go. And it's going to go nuts. Alright, so I'll see you after that's done. Alright, so the soup is just finished blending. We'll go for a few minutes and we're going to see what it's like. So I've turned it off. I'm going to take the lid off now. Pop that over here. And look, it's all been blended and it looks really nice and smooth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour most of it into here. Broccoli and Stilton. Woo! Pour a little bit into my tasty bowl. Like that. I'm going to do the rest of this after I finish filming. Let me just put that there. Wow, look at that, that's a lot of soup, and we're only halfway through. Alright, so, can you smell that? Oh, it's so nice. Stilton is delicious. Oh, that's perfect. Broccoli and Stilton soup, that. Again, it could have done with more Stilton, but it's still quite nice. Alright, so this has been the 13th or 14th episode of Jim's Raw Cooking, and we made broccoli and Stilton soup. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know. Bye!